Hi, welcome to Grandma's World. Hi guys, I am super excited today. Can you tell? Because I'm going to do my first ever unboxing, and if you can kind of see by the size of the box, you ready for this? Yeah. Do you know what it is? Oh, I'm so excited to share this. Oh, it is. It is what I think it is. Let's get building. Yeah. Sorry, there's no way to avoid that. Let me lift it out this way. Was awkward. Let's get my lighting back. Ta-da! Here's what was in the big box. Yes, it's my Disney train. I'm so excited. It's a Lego train. So I need to tell you the story about me and Legos. I will tell you that we did not grow up together. I didn't play with them. I don't know if they'd been invented yet. My brother didn't play with them if they were. 9 years later, when my little sister came along, she didn't play with them. It wasn't until I had my own kids that I even started buying them Lego sets. And even then I didn't play with them. They took them off and played with them themselves. And I don't even know what happened to all those Legos. They're not here in my house as far as I can tell. But I'm intrigued with them. I'm a crafty person and I like to build things, and I am intrigued. And so when I saw in a friend's Christmas vlog the Lego train set from a few years ago, not last year, but the year before, or the year before that, I said, I want a train. I want a Lego train for around my Christmas tree. And so I ordered the Lego Christmas train set. And I didn't build it yet. I hadn't built it. I still haven't built it. But I was working on possibly getting my family that lives in Japan. When I say hi guys, I'm saying hi to my grandsons in Japan. My grandsons, and 2 of them live in Japan. At any rate, I was going to see if I could convince them to come back to California for Christmas. And it was just a silly idea. And I understood that later when we talked about it, that it really is better for them to come in the summer when they have a lot longer that they can stay. And I totally got that. But I still wanted this Christmas train to have their fingerprints on it. So I took the pieces for the engine and the tinder, and I took the pieces for the power up, and I took some track with me, thinking that we could build this as a family. Their dad and I could build, and the little boys could kind of be on the edges of it. And instead, what happened was that my 7-year-old built the engine pretty much by himself. So let me show it to you. And of course I'm breaking it while I do this. Yeah, so this is the Christmas train engine. And this goes here. And then it has the cattle catcher here. And they had a blast playing with this, and they just had more fun. Of course, their first attempt to play with it was to see how soon they could get it to go off the rails by running it really fast. And eventually, there's a piece missing. What's missing? Oh, there. I got them to slow it down and say, well, let's play, you know, how many times can we get it to go around? There's the last piece. There we go. How many times can we get it to go around before it goes off? And so they played that for a while, and that was fine. And I will say also, I have to put in here, While my 7-year-old grandson was building the train and the tinder, his 3-year-old brother was using the pieces before we got to them, before his brother got to them, and he was building a station. And he totally understood that when time came, he was going to have to put the pieces into the train. But they had other pieces, and he built another station, and they just were totally into it and totally did a great job with it. So I'm excited to put the Christmas train around my Christmas tree. I will be finishing the train, and I have the pieces, and now I'm totally addicted to this, totally addicted to Legos. I have ordered the pieces for some extra cars, and that will be part of Vlogmas this year for me. But this is where it all started, was with these kids and how excited they got over this little Christmas train. So set that little part of the story aside, and there's another part of the story. In 2005, now I am a train person. I have an electric train. I have a little N gauge that I put around a miniature Christmas tree every year. And in 2005, during the Disneyland's 50th anniversary, my happiest homecoming, I had the N gauge commemorative 50th anniversary train in my hand to buy it, and talked myself out of it. I was home and knew immediately that I'd made a horrible mistake by not getting that train. Went back the very next week. It's about a 75-mile trip for me to go to Disneyland. And so I made the long trek down there, sold out forever. I never did get that engaged train. So when this one came out, when they were advertising this, I just said, not again. I'm not going to miss out again. This is so perfect. This is my year of Lego. I'm doing the Lego Christmas train for the first time. I'm making those cars, extra cars, and I am going to have this Disney train for Christmas, by Christmas, for Christmas. It'll also be under my Christmas tree. So it's here. It has arrived. I'm going to open the box just to see how they packed it. And what I'm looking at, it has, my understanding is it has over 2,000 pieces. It's not just the train. It's the train and Main Street. And if you turn it around, you can turn Main Street around, and it has little rooms and things for the characters to do in Main Street Station. So let's see how they do this, because I have not ever opened a big box like this. In the Christmas boxes, in this big Christmas train box. So there's some tape here. And some more tape on the other side. There's some more tape on the other side. Goes in and out this way. Oh, I feel them on the other side. I have track. Now I bought extra track. I bought there's more curved track. I bought straight track to go with the other ones, so there will be plenty of track. More track. I'm gonna get sweaty here because I'm hot. And more track. And this is how they do it. When I started the Christmas train, all I wanted to do was pack the pieces to go to Japan, and I had never built anything by Lego before, so I didn't understand how to do these things. We'll see if I get to the instruction book. I can at least clue you on that, because I had to go find a YouTube video of someone else building the Lego train. And what was kind of cool is he was an expert Lego guy, but it was packed a little differently than he was used to, and the book was set up differently than he was used to, and so he had to figure it out. And while he was figuring that out, he was figuring it out for me. and I really appreciated that. I'll go try to find his link, because it's fun to watch him build that Christmas tree. Anyway. Wow, lots of pieces. Looks like the station pieces. And these are train pieces because they have the wheels. And a pile over there. It comes with, wait a minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters. Yeah, I think so, 5 characters. And it's Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, and Chip and Dale, which I'm super excited about. And you build them just like you do any other Lego, except that they come with character heads. So maybe you can see. Mickey's head, and turn it this way. Is it gonna work? No. Look at this. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. It's a poster. Where does that go? I don't know where that goes. It must go inside the station. Can you see it? I can't see very well to see if I can see it. And this is Minnie Mouse. It's not this, it's Minnie Mouse. She has eyelashes. I wish I could see better. And her little bow is here, so I was wanting to see if we could get to that. Her little bow. So cute. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to do this. All right, let's see what else is in here. This looks like more station, and I'm seeing Goofy's head in here. Here's Goofy. As I squint, I don't know if you're seeing it or not. I can't see it. And here, this is looking like train stuff now. The red stuff. And when I saw this was the piece that really got me the most excited for some reason. And here is the clock. See that right? There's the clock. And then there's the glare. Oh boy! Oh, that's one of the clocks. Here's the big one. Oh my gosh, look at this. There's the big clock for the front. Oh, I'm so excited to do this. Awesome, awesome, awesome stuff. This is more train stuff. I know from doing the Christmas train and the other cars that this is one of the varying things for the train. And this system, I'm not seeing them yet. The couplings for the cars are magnets. And it says, the stuff said that that's what this is. So there is another big box in there. And I'm guessing this is going to have my power-up. The power-up I have for the Christmas train actually has a, looks like almost a game pad, game control thing. Just a little box, and you can make it go forward and backward and faster and slower with it. But this one, it says it's going to use the phone, an app on the phone, and it will have sounds and do special things. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. I need to keep these separate. I learned this the hard way too. The way Lego packs things, you want to keep things in the order that you got them. So I'm going to leave all of that stuff I just unpacked over here. All of that stuff. Because I have more stuff in here. So this, look at this picture. Just guessing that this is the bag for the passenger car. I thought they were going to give us pieces that had the stripes, the blue and white stripes on it, but I guess not. I think we get to build them, this with stripes, which is incredibly good news if that's the way they did this, because it means that we can get more bricks and build more cars. That. Yeah, this is part of the power up. Some more train stuff. And this is part of the power up kit. So many bricks. In order to do the extra cars, I have to go and buy the bricks one at a time from a consolidator, I guess you'd call it, and I use one called the Brick Owl, and I'll put links down below for that if you want to check them out. What they do is they have created this marketplace for people who collect and market extra Lego stuff. And to do the last car that I ordered the bricks for, I ordered the bricks, I learned this the hard way, one car at a time. And that way, once they've all come in, I know that they're all for the same car. And I don't mix them up with the other cars. So I have ordered the bricks for 2 cars already. The first car I will do, it's a gingerbread house on the car. And then the second one is the reindeer car. And then the next one I'm going to order is for the hot cocoa car. This designer in the UK, I will definitely put his link in the, when I start making the cars, I will link you to the designer of this set. They're just wonderfully put together. And then the instructions and all are really, look like they'll be really easy to use. But you have to go track down the bricks. And he has it all set up where you could just copy and paste a file into a consolidator in the UK. But if I do that, then I'm paying really high shipping to get everything here. So what I do is use Brick Owl, which has a lot of United States sellers in it. And that way I can make sure that I'm ordering from US sellers, and that really makes the shipping a lot cheaper. So I started yelling on that. I wanted to show you. I think it's this one. I saw him. I see it's him. Wow. I found my Mickey Mouse. Cooperate. There he is. Mickey is my favorite Disney character, and someday I'll tell you all about why I don't like Minnie Mouse. Mickey. All right. Gosh, more and more. These are the engine wheels for the engine. Here are the couplers here that I was talking about. They're little magnetic couplers. So we're going to see if they can handle a little bit longer train. and more of the track. Got some straight, give me some straight track in here, so that's awesome. Okay, I'm back, and I went to a doctor's appointment, I ran some errands, I had dinner, I came home, I looked at the video that I had taken. I had left it uploading when I went to the doctor, and there was a whole section in there that I didn't record, that didn't get recorded because of I had some battery issues with the camera. So I just want to get a piece to slice in. The sun's going down, the lighting is really bizarre right now, but what didn't get recorded was that I got to the instruction booklet part of the box that I was emptying out, and they were in order. The number 4 is the Main Street station, and then 2, or excuse me, 3, I think, yeah, this is the Lily Bell, and this is kind of where I pick up in the segment that I'm going to splice this to. The Lily Bell is the caboose of this kit, and the story of the Lily Bell is that Walt had this special caboose commissioned and named after his wife, Lily, and it is a really fancy salon style caboose, and it was so that their guests, his wife and their guests, could travel around the park in comfort. If you get lucky, I got lucky once, you can go on the Lily Bell, ride the Lily Bell, and the cast member conductors are very knowledgeable about the history of the Lily Bell, and it's still very, very beautiful, and you can take pictures in it, so it's just an extra thrill that they put the Lily Bell as the caboose on this train. The second set of instructions is for the passenger car, and then the next set, the number 1 set, is to make the engine and the tinder and to set up the power-up. And I think I caught most of that. What I did not catch, because of the battery issues, were the stickers. And these are kind of really exciting to see the stickers. Of course you have to have stickers to get the lettering and everything on. And this is not my biggest skill, putting stickers on things straight. But I will just do my best. These must be for the Main Street station. They're posters, and one of the posters is the monorail, so it's kind of up to date there. And then the flags. There are the flags for the Main Street station. They have a Disney flag to go with the kit, and then a Mickey Mouse flag, which are not, I don't know that there's a Mickey Mouse flag on the station in California, and if there isn't on one in California, I'm not going to put it on this one because this is my memory. But at any rate, I wanted to, I'm going to try to splice that in. I'm still learning how to edit, but I think I can manage to do that. That book 1 is going to be the engine, and what you do with these, and this was just a little thing, tiny little thing that every 5-year-old knows who's ever worked with Lego stuff. But I had never worked with it before, so I didn't know this. Oh my gosh, look what they did. They show you pictures of the actual Main Street station. Where am I? Here. The actual station that goes with the one that you're building. Oh, that's so cool. All right. So this, what you do is you go find the piece, the bag of pieces that corresponds with this number. So for this one, let's get started anyway. It's going to be the last one. Here it is. All right, so this is number one, bag number one. And with these pieces from bag number one, I will be able to make this part of the engine. And then when I'm finished with this, I'll go on to bag number two and finish that part of the engine. And then number three, it looks like that will be the tinder here. And then also in bag number one is Mickey. And we'll have to make Mickey and have him directing this for the rest of it. And yeah, this is all engine stuff. It's going to show me, okay, so part of the engine one is putting the power up in it. So these are the power pieces. And then they also are showing me what the app is going to look like in my phone. And it does, the power up that you use, if you're not going to use the app, I don't even know if it's an option with this set, but the power up for the Christmas train is the same orange color, so that makes it look familiar. And then they'll kind of walk me through using the power on app to run the train. So yeah, I am super excited. There is a part of me, the grandma part of me, that wants to wait until summer to do this, so that my grandsons can be involved, but I can't wait. I really do want to have this done in time to have it under the Christmas tree, with the Christmas train. So, that was fun to do, and I hope that if you got one of these, I hope you're having as much fun